All right, another birthday weekend has come and gone. Hmm, I was able to get some semblance of relaxation, and I saw two excellent movies. With that being said, let's get into it. Real quick, if you like my content, give me a follow here, give me a subscribe on YouTube, and check my reviews out over there. All right, I figure what better way to start the weekend off than with Top Gun Maverick, a long-awaited sequel to a Tom Cruise classic that critics were wrong on. Critics got it right this time. Uh, the dogfights in this movie were undeniable and truly marvelous. The story was also just as compelling as those, and arguably a lot deeper than in the first one. Largely because Maverick is dealing with regret over his loss of his old friend and how Goose's son views him. Honestly, everyone really pulled their weight to make their characters compelling. And though even the biggest jerks in the movie didn't make you hate them as much as you would expect. Honestly, the fact that Tom Cruise didn't receive an Oscar nomination for his performance is truly wild. Largely because this is the most emotion that we get from him in decades. Maverick's relationship with Rooster is truly something special. And the movie really makes you feel the pain that Maverick goes through trying to deal with Rooster's feelings towards him. And everyone else, from Glenn Powell to John Hamm, really pulled their weight. Dude, Val Kilmer's final scene, as well as the funeral for the Iceman, dude, that was devastating. Holy shit. It is so much better than the first one, and I already have the original sitting at like an 8. It's not a 10. It's not a 10. I'm being more stingy with those the further into the year I'm getting. But this is still an incredible achievement in both filmmaking, action, and storytelling. And if I didn't already have the list set, I would have this on my list for best movies of the decade thus far. This is a 9 out of 10 for me, and if you miraculously didn't see this, how? Alright, so this one I can thank TikTok for giving me a lot about. Kpop Demon Hunters. How do I say this without being typical me? If not for the Spider-Verse movies, this might be the best Sony movie of all time. And this is coming from someone that truly feels The Mitchells vs. the Machines was robbed for Best Animated Feature. Seriously, the dynamic between the three leads Rumi, Mira, and Zoe is truly one of the greatest dynamics in an animated movie I've ever seen. Seriously, the three feel so relatable despite their roles. And honestly, the thing most people talk about when praising this movie is the music, which every single song slaps. So much so that I'm saying this now. The song they sang while to put an end to the demons better get an Oscar nomination for Best Animated or Best Original Song. Dude, the villains were truly engaging. Be they truly evil in Guima, or truly charismatic and tragic with Genu. This movie just proves Sony has really upped their game when it comes to animating a movie. The story is also truly phenomenal, with one of the best worlds ever built. Honestly, incredible characters. There's a phenomenal story that never misses a beat with emotion or energy. Songs and fight scenes that always go hard. And a flawless example of world building. Honestly, if this doesn't get a sequel, I will be genuinely shocked. If you haven't heard of this movie, here is a perfect example of someone praising the shit out of it. 10 out of 10. Out of all the movies that have released this year that I've seen, this is the best, and it's not even a competition. Alright, so that is this weekend, my birthday weekend. And next weekend is July 4th. However, I'm going to be treating that more as the weekend of my mom's birthday. I will make a video about that next week. But, as I said at the beginning, if you like my content, give me a follow here, like it, share, and repost these videos. Just get the word out. And go give me a subscribe on my YouTube channel, Deadly Destruct. And, as always, y'all stay interesting.